So Ty Washington still on the board. MarJon Beauchamp still not on the board. He's not on the board anymore. He's headed to the Milwaukee Bucks. So you want to talk about some athletes here, and you got Giannis. This guy's got some bounce out of the G League. MarJon Beauchamp shot 57% from the field in the Showcase Cup games last season. Adam, what should we know about MarJon Beauchamp?
This is a great story because MarJon Beauchamp is a prospect who was at 4 different high schools over the course of his high school career, has had some struggles, adversity early in his life. I think that when he was out at the Combine, he met with the NBA teams, and some of the buzz we were getting is how real and transparent he was. So there were concerns about him, quite frankly, going into the Combine, but he won people over by how matter-of-fact he was, how he owned some of the mistakes he made early on and owned the fact that he was really committed to growing and developing. And the basketball talent has never been in doubt. A former AAU teammate of Tari Eason, believe it or not, and just long athlete, super smooth, ton of natural ability, but really kind of a revitalization story here, and it's just a feel-good story. You can't, if you've followed his journey, you can't help but be happy for him right now.
From a grade perspective, I'd go B here. This is just slightly higher than I had him. I do have quite a few guys above him on my board that are still available, but like Adam said, there's a lot of stuff here that people like. Plays tremendously hard. We talked about him, before the draft even started. Could he be a guy that was projected, in the 20s who actually slipped in the 30s? That seemed possible a few hours ago. Now we know it's not happening.
Shot 57% in the NBA G League Showcase. So when you have that type of production in that showcase against really other guys that are trying to make it, the guys are hungry. They got families to feed. So I'm really impressed with the way he finishes around the basket. I think I'm one of the few people that knows where Yakima, Washington is because I started my career off with the Seattle Supersonics back in 1988. So this kid has a high ceiling. You talk to Jason Hart, the G League Ignite coach. Very high on this kid. And for that program, whenever you can get a guy on in the first round, these G League Ignites and OTEs programs, what is that going to do for some kids that want to bypass college and maybe flow into some of these?
Well, I don't want to give a recruiting spoiler, but the G League Ignite may be getting a commitment as soon as this draft is over. But
okay, well, MarJon Beauchamp out of the G League Ignite as he goes to the Milwaukee Bucks, 24th overall, as he is the latest pick here in the first round of the NBA draft. Let's take a look back at the last 5 selections. Malachi Branham to the Spurs, 20th overall. Christian Brown to the Denver Nuggets. Walker Kessler actually to the Minnesota Timberwolves there at 22. David Roddy going to play for the Memphis Grizzlies, and MarJon Beauchamp headed to Milwaukee to play with Giannis and the Bucks. Much more ahead here on CBS Sports HQ as we lock in on the Spurs, 25th overall. They'll make their 3rd selection.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.